2.
Leo drove Echo home. When they arrived, she invited him upstairs, but he politely declined with a smile, thanking her once more for the evening. Echo knew that Leo was never one for ambiguity. His likes and dislikes were always crystal clear. What they had was in the past, and there was no going back. Watching Echo walk away, Leo drove off into the night. The familiar road seemed unusually long today. He pulled over to the curb, rolled down the window, and lit a cigarette, his eyes fixed on the lit window in the building across the street. He knew Mia would be back today. That forgetful girl. She always used his account by default when booking her flights. Mia had grown up with her grandmother. She remembered her grandmother saying that her greatest fear in life was losing loved ones and being left utterly alone. And Mia's greatest fear was seeing her grandmother sad, heartbroken, and adrift. During the days when she couldn't be by her side, Mia had to start over. 2 years ago in the fall, he first met Mia. She stood before him, soaked to the bone, yet her eyes held an irrepressible spark. Despite her disheveled appearance, she didn't utter a single complaint. Seeing her smile, the weight in his heart suddenly lifted without a trace. Back then, Mia was just starting out as an intern. When Yvonne from the editorial department went into labor, Mia was unexpectedly assigned to step in and interview the highly acclaimed young finance prodigy, Leo. Even before meeting him in person, Leo was already surrounded by a glowing reputation. At the time, Mia was still an intern, more focused on writing a standout interview piece to secure a full-time position by the end of the month. After all, her monthly salary of less than $400 was barely enough to get by. She hardly had time for such lofty, aesthetic pursuits. But as luck would have it, on the day of the interview, it poured rain. Despite rushing, Mia was still half an hour late. Anxiously arriving at the agreed-upon cafe, she was relieved to see Leo still there. Not wanting to waste any more time, Mia quickly took a seat, ready to start the interview. Leo glanced at her, signaled the waiter, ordered a ginger ale for her, and asked for a napkin, which he then handed to her. "You'll catch a cold like that. There's a dryer in the restroom. You can freshen up first. I'm free this afternoon, so we have plenty of time for the interview." "Thank you." Mia hesitated before accepting the towel. She had expected someone as young and accomplished as Leo to carry an air of arrogance, but the man before her turned out to be unexpectedly thoughtful and humble. The interview proceeded smoothly after that. Although her questions were a bit awkward and not entirely professional, Leo remained patient and answered each one sincerely. As the interview continued, her initial nervousness gradually faded. After the interview, Leo offered to drive her home. Seeing the rain hadn't let up, Mia didn't refuse. Leo pulled out of the parking lot and stopped a short distance from the cafe. Mia lifted her bag, ready to make a dash through the rain, when she suddenly felt an umbrella shelter her head. She looked up and met Leo's gaze. The tenderness in his eyes made her heart skip a beat.